I wasn't supposed to be there. I was just delivering cheese to my brothers. But when the ground started shaking, I knew my life was about to change forever. This is the true story of how a 15-year-old shepherd boy faced a 9-foot giant and won. This is my survival log.
The Valley of Elah. 2 armies, 40 days of terror. Every morning and every evening he would come. Goliath of Gath. 9 feet 6 inches of bronze armor and pure hatred. The Philistine champion had a simple deal. Send 1 man to fight me. Winner takes all. For 40 days, King Saul offered gold, power, even his own daughter's hand in marriage. Nobody moved. Because Goliath wasn't just big, he was death itself.
I was the baby brother, the shepherd, the afterthought. My brothers were soldiers. I counted sheep. But when I saw the fear in their eyes, when I saw mothers holding their children, something changed. I started asking questions. What happens to the man who kills that giant? People laughed. My own brother Eliab tried to shame me back to the sheep. But the questions kept spreading until they reached the king. King Saul looked at me. Really looked at me. I saw desperation wearing a crown. He said, "You're just a boy. He's been a warrior since your age." But I told him about the lions, the bears, the nights I spent protecting my father's sheep. The Lord who saved me from them will save me from this Philistine. Saul tried to put his armor on me. Helmet, breastplate, massive sword. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. So I took it all off. I walked down into that valley alone. Just me, my staff, my sling, and 5 smooth stones from the stream. The Philistines laughed. The Israelites laughed. Even my own brothers shouted for me to come back. But I kept walking, because I had already seen death in the jaws of lions, in the claws of bears. This was just bigger. Goliath stopped laughing when he saw I wasn't a soldier. I was a boy. His face twisted with rage. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" His voice was thunder. It vibrated in my chest. He cursed me by his gods. He promised to feed my body to the birds and wild animals. He expected me to run, but I had something he didn't have, something worth dying for. I looked up at that mountain of a man and said, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and the whole world will know there is a God in Israel." He had enough. He started moving toward me. Each step was an earthquake. I ran toward him, not away, toward. The sling was already spinning. I had killed wolves before. I knew about leading a target, about arc, about waiting for the perfect moment. The stone left the sling at 100 miles per hour. I watched it arc. I watched it hit his forehead, and I watched a giant fall. He fell face down. The earth shook again. No one breathed. I walked over to him. He was still breathing. I took his own sword, heavier than I expected, and I finished it. Because that's what survival looks like. When I held up his head, the Philistines ran. 40 days of terror ended in one stone.
But here's what they don't tell you. Winning doesn't end the story. King Saul kept his promise, but he also kept watching me, suspicious, afraid, because I wasn't the baby brother anymore. I had become something else, something that could take his throne. That's the part nobody talks about. The giant wasn't the scariest thing I faced that day. The silence after, that was worse. I kept that first stone, the one that changed everything. It's smaller than you'd think. People ask why I wasn't afraid. I was, but I was more afraid of watching my people live in fear for one more day. The giant had size, armor, experience, but he didn't have something worth dying for. That's the real weapon, not the sling, not the stone. It's what you're fighting for. So if you're facing your own giant right now, remember this. David was just a boy with a rock and a reason. Find your reason. The rest is just physics. If this story spoke to you, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The full story of David has more twists than you can imagine. Drop a comment. What's your giant right now?